Beautiful morning. The signs are up. There's a couple more to put up, but we have the main important signs are up. And we got a chick up on the railing that you can see on the big cam. But it looks spectacular from here, and the crane is on the move. Crane is swinging stuff around, or it's going to. So that's it's happening. So we're gonna put the camera on the kid. All right, so a lot of activity here this morning. Got lift trucks are on the move, some skid steers are on the move, big crane is on the move. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Noel. Good morning, Birdie. Good morning, FB. So we got our kid there. And the other one I thought was, it looks like from the ground. I was putting the signs up. It looked like the other chick, O23 was. It is noisy, so we're going to push focus and pull it back. There we go, gorgeous chick. I'm going to straighten that out a little bit though. Signs are up. Good morning, guys. Okay, what are we doing here? All right. Good morning, Deborah. All right. Well, I hope we get something resolved there, FB. We have a wiggly chick here. That's got to be OR1. And I'm guessing 23 is down in the nest. Can you say that louder, FB? Jeffrey. Whoa, okay. Let's not have any accidents here, even though I think you're perfectly capable of flying all the way to... Yep. That's a little, I don't know if you heard that little peep peep from OR1. This little one, this little one is ready to go here. So it's getting closer to, so it's right there by the big cam. So hopefully somebody's running the big cam, and we can have a great, beautiful shot. Somebody running the big cam, so we have this gorgeous chick right there looking right into the camera. Okay. Morning. Make sure the sound is up all the way. Okay. I guess we're not going to do our fly precising in the... This is a lot easier to fly precise, I guess, than on the platform, apparently. Gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Are you triangulating for a tree? What you looking for, kid? Because I just want to get away from that darn beeping sound. And so he's going from one end of the railing to the other. So there's no wind this morning. Nothing to speak of. There's just a little gentle movement again from the southwest, but not like the strong winds we had yesterday and overnight. Overnight it was really blowing. But it's calmed down. Is awesome. You're not going to want to go up onto the light boxes, are you? Please say you're not going to do that. Yeah, I think he wants to go on the light boxes. So that would be the second tier of light boxes, right? I agree, Noel and Birdie. He is. Good, I'm glad they had her on the big cam. That's awesome. That's correct, Birdie. We're gonna call them the Fledge boxes. Yeah, I agree, Deb. All right, so we have quite the area here. So the signs are up this morning. They've got an area here blocked off. We've got a bunch of construction signs up and down the road. And we got our kid up there. And there's a lot of activity. We got some skid steers down below. Crane was doing some moving a little while ago. And so kind of a busy area here. All right, we got a dancing chickadee here. Morning.
Yes, sir.
Have a look.
Is that the baby?
That's the baby. That's it's O1. I keep hitting Syracuse Hawks. This is O1.
Okay. How many's up there?
2. The other one's on the nest, having a nap. And this one is, this is the oldest one, and yesterday was the start of Fledge watch.
Okay.
So he's 47 days old, so that's the average for them to leave the nest.
Oh, okay.
So,
any time now they be.
Yeah, we got the signs up. The construction people know about them and what to look for, and so we're just waiting for.
So now when they leave.
Yep.
And now have they like flown and came back?
No,
so
not
once
yet.
they leave the nest, they just gone.
No, not these guys.
Okay.
So they will. So they're not like ospreys. So ospreys, when they leave the nest, they just fly spectacularly, and then they come back to the nest, and that's what they do because that's where they get their fish initially and stuff. These guys will leave the nest, and depending on how well they fly, it may take them. They may come back right back to the nest. They may try to come back to the nest and miss and wind up somewhere.
Gotcha.
And then work their way back up to the nest, or they may spend a night or two, depending on how prepared they actually were to fly out of the nest.
So it all depends on how well they fly.
Exactly.
So now these are hawks?
These are red-tailed hawks.
Okay.
And there's a live stream cam up there. See that bulb cam
left there,
and there's the one to the right, which is fixed cam. So that one, the pan tilt zoom, and the other one is fixed, and it's run by the Lab of O, and it's running 24/7, 7 days, 365. So you can actually, if you were to go and search for Cornell Hawks, you would find their link, and you can see it's a spectacular camera, and you can see the kids up there from the time they start working on the nest. I mean, year round, right? But the activity starts in March when mom and dad start working on the nest.
Okay.
And then they lay their eggs, and then the chicks hatch, and then they feed them, and then they start, getting antsy like this. And then when they get off the nest, that's when primarily when we start to follow them. We follow the parents year round, fairly regularly, but then when this time starts, then we get involved again, because when they go off the nest, the big cameras can't see them.
Right.
And so people on YouTube and live stream like to know what's happening with them. So we've done this since, we're going to go up there and we're going to have this is not what I wanted. I don't want you going that way.
Now, like the other one's popping up in and out of the nest there.
Yeah. Okay, so we are now, so here's the nest, guys, and there's O2, and this is O1. But the problem with these light boxes is that they're not wet today, which is great, but they tend to be, they tend to be a little bit slippery. There's not much to hold on to,
Right.
and they'll slide right off. And in the past, they've slid off, and they'll spin around and come over to the trees here.
Okay.
But now that we have, because in the past there's nothing for them to
Right,
land on,
right.
right? So now
All that stuff's out there.
all bets are off, right?
All that stuff's out there.
Exactly. Okay, he wants to go up to the patio, up to the penthouse.
There he is.
Good job, kiddo. Good job.
I gotta go to work.
All right, man.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah,
Thank
same
you.
here. Take care. Wow. Aren't you just the biggest smarty pants? Good morning, Marge. Good morning, Chirp. Good morning. I'm here at the moment by myself, and that was just a nice gentleman who stopped by to find out what we were looking at. So we got the ballasty thing there. And we got a little chickarpoo. A little chickarpoo up in the thing. That was the bus going by. Hello, kid. What do you think? Is it exciting? Gonna have to hop across the big hole. Are you up for it? You gonna go up higher? Yet again? Yep. We're gonna work our way up to the railing on top. Or not. Well, I haven't been looking for BR Arthur yet this morning, to be honest with you. They've not been obvious. They're not on the crane. I'm not seeing them on the building or the light tower. So that's the extent of my quick glance around. Mostly been focusing on, you know who here. Yeah, you're gonna. She wants to get up there. Okay, and that's pretty. And back down again. Yeah, you can hear her. You can hear her calling above the noise. So we get hit by okay. Not where, there you go. That's pretty good. I guess because the first time we had was the light just left us. Slow down, dude. Yep. I know what you're thinking there. I can't answer that question, Marge. Don't know if they've had brekkie or second brekkie or 11Zs or any of that stuff, because it's not 11Z anyway. But, right, kiddo. Good job. This is what they usually work their way up. It's not bad. And then she'll hop back down again. It's genetic, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you gonna try it? You gonna go for it? Or are you gonna run back over to the other? Think like a baby hawk. Not loving that spot. I don't know. Seems like it's been pretty solid. I don't know of any disruption. So I don't mean to disagree. I'm just thinking, I'm not sure what you mean by disruption. The Hawks have been quite happy, it seems. Yes, we get hit by a little shockwave every time a big vehicle goes by. Oh, I see. Got it. I guess. Yep, seeping. He's seeping up there. Seep, seep. Yeah, she can go one more railing up and then the light boxes, and I hope she just, I don't know. You hear her on the stream? So her call is at just about the same pitch as hello. So do you see her? She's got herself up to Penthouse. Okay. All right. Hey, brother. All right. So we're gonna roll back over to the youngster. I don't know what appearance is on the main cam. Oh, okay. I don't know when that was, but I am focused on chicks. Good question, Marge. So far it's been, last day or so it's been a leaf or stick. Yesterday morning a couple of sticks were brought in by Big Red. And I don't think that this chick settled down yesterday because of prey. I think she just settled down because she just settled down. unfortunately, our beautiful blue sky has like disappeared, and our gorgeous sunshine. Well, that's lousy. You're curious little one, aren't you? I'm focusing on her talon. You think? Maybe. You're welcome, Marge. Ah, okay, so you guys caught sight of an adult on the camp, so alright, so we got a cross piece going up. Or it might be actual roof sheathing going up on the crane. And all that kind of good stuff is happening. In the meantime, our youngster is there's the crane, hauling stuff onto the building, gonna bring it down to the building, and our young one is yeah. Yeah, so 23 is 44. And there's the two sibs. Kind of cute, right? Uh-oh, we're gonna get some activity there. O23 is flapping down below, getting all excited. We're gonna go wandering here now. Yep. Good morning, O23. It's been a rough night. I gotta get myself de-stressed. Alright, let's roll. We're having a preen fest. Maybe, not quite. Cute kids. Alright, O1 is preening up there. Let's see. Hello, little one. You need to have a little bit more plumage to fill in there, bud. Too bad you didn't come out when the light was gorgeous. Doesn't detract from you. You're still very handsome. Hello. Alright, we gotta go up to the gotta go up to Trouble. They're a little quieter than they were a bit ago. So the crane continues to drop roofing materials up there. And you can see the cross members we were talking about in the roof. And you can see some of it is already bust, thank you. Got sheathing on it, the cross members there, and there are none there yet. So we're gonna go back up. Okay. 23 is back in the nest. And one isn't wandering. I think one is going to probably wind up plopping down on her sibling. She's like looking down at, oh brother, 3's up on the. Oh my gosh. I thought one was going to plop down through the hole on top of number 23, but 23 is up on the railing now. Silly kids. Okay, so let me just catch up on chat here a little bit. Uh, Alright, I'm not really dressed for this. Yeah, I've got a borrowed jacket liner of Cindy's on. It was nice earlier. It's getting less nice now. Good morning, Jan. Okay. I feel like I'm in a Philip Glass composition or something here. It's kind of very interesting. It's kind of like dance music a little bit here. Alright, they're hauling up some more roofing. You're going to see the crane swing by behind the nest in a couple of seconds. Good morning, Am. Got a little bit of calling up there. Struggling. It's hard to focus both of them. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we got a little bit of complaining up there. There's preening. Preening and planing. Yep. That's a good cam. I'm just picking up a little bit here. Cliff and Ensley. Like, what's the deal there, sis? Are you getting all worked up? Cindy got some spectacular photographs of the Warren and Ruth chicks on Saturday. We had a wonderful time out there. Fraser Baby and Jeffrey and Anne Marie. There's 23. Your message may be, all right, I've told you guys everything. You decide. If your Fledge is at, I wish I had better light. We had gorgeous light earlier. We're gonna go run around. Here we go. Oh, they're got more. Whew, man, I'm freezing. Jeez. It's wind. Holy cow. Come on, kids. Get back in the nest so Uncle Karel can get some decent clothes on. Okay, we're getting some light here. Yeah, I think that's my thoughts. Chirps. I'm trying to honor all the chicks, all the chicks this year. Hello, baby. You look beautiful there. Got some light on you a little bit. Wiggles, wiggles. We got wiggles. The hawk signs are up. And okay, almost. Yep, they're doing good. Any day now. Maybe today. Let's have a look at this. The younger one. Almost. Yep. Not quite all the way down. Okay, so what was that? I had a little bit of flap in there for a second. Alright guys, I think I'm going to head home and get something warmer on, and I will be back. Please keep an eye on them. Alright? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Keep all eyes on these guys. Quick answer to that is that OR1 has a beautiful, clearly defined tail stripes, and OR23. Keep thinking of horn and roost chicks. O01 has a beautiful defined tail, and O23 has got a muddy tail, a smudgy tail. So that's That's the main difference between them at this point. I mean, obviously there's difference in plumage around the head and stuff, but that is that's going to clear up pretty quick. O2 has freckles. Freckles where? Freckles. The second bank on O2 is dots instead of a line. Second band. Ah, okay. Oh, interesting. All right. Hopefully we'll see you in a bit. Otherwise, if I have... Today is a work day, so keep track of this. I agree. Totally. All right, guys. See you real soon. You guys behave yourselves up there.